Hi, my name is Spencer, and today I'll be reacting to Star Trek Discovery Season 5, Episode 1. For the most part, I'm looking forward to this. Looking forward to seeing how the series ends. I mean, I know that this isn't the end for these characters, that at least we will be seeing Tilly and Vance and Reno in Starfleet Academy. As for the story this season, all I know is it involves time travel. I don't know... I don't know what that entails. I've generally done my best to try to avoid spoilers, but unfortunately there have been some spoilers that I have seen in the time between the show releasing, these episodes releasing, and now, and that's just the nature of getting to it late. So there are some things that won't be too surprising for me. I won't get into the details of things that I've seen, but I think there's potential for me to enjoy this season. If you haven't already, feel free to check out my reactions to last season, which was my first time getting back into Discovery after a couple years of taking a break. Discovery hasn't been my favorite show of Star Trek, but I decided to give it a chance, and I was somewhat pleasantly surprised by how engaged I was in the season. So hopefully they'll do a good job this season with hooking me with the story and just telling a good story, a decent farewell for these characters, at least for the time being. But yeah, I mean, don't really know what else to say. But before I get into this episode, don't forget to like this video if you like it. And if you have anything to say about this episode or the previous episodes, please put it in the comments. Also, if you're not currently subscribed, but you like this kind of content, I would appreciate it if you would consider subscribing. It really helps me to stay motivated to get these videos out and helps the channel to grow, so thank you. I don't believe I have anything else to say before just getting into this episode, so I will go ahead and do that. Okay. I don't think we've seen that kind of intro for Discovery yet, so that's neat. Oh, okay. Is that a warp bubble?
Focus on our team! I'm trying to take out their engines! We can get back whatever was in that vault!
Huh.
And all this time...
Okay.
2161, founding the Federation. It's been 1,000 years.
Give or take a few decades, to be specific. Hard to celebrate during the burn.
I guess.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
It's good to see the Federation back, isn't it? And at peace.
It really is. Yeah.
We'll see how long that lasts. I guess we'll see what this plot for the season is.
Your evening, he just found out they're shuttering the spore drive program. I mean, come on.
I think I'd rather that my legacy hadn't been destroyed along with Book's ship. I would have
Oh, yeah.
problem someday, and then we could have rolled it out to the whole fleet.
I mean, why didn't they keep records of what they did, right? Like, you would think they would have done that. I don't understand.
I have to go, but I'll see y'all.
Huh? What was that? Did she have a crush? It looked like it was focusing on that one guy, but I don't know.
You have news, Saru. Do you intend to share it with me? Or will I be forced to mind Mel?
Oh, she's got jokes.
If they were to fall into the influence of the Tholian Republic or the Breen Imperium,
Indeed it is.
I do know we're going to get to see the Breen at some point.
the logical choice is to remove our relationship from consideration so you may clearly evaluate which is more meaningful.
Yeah, that's fair.
Reach out to them.
Who's this guy that Tilly's talking to? Huh? Huh? What? I would have stuck my fingers in it.
I cannot.
Captain, this is a red directive.
Okay, that's the title of the episode. What does it mean? Are we gonna get some exposition? Or is it just gonna be implied that that's important?
Our target is a Romulan science vessel. Last seen 800 years ago. A Starfleet probe just founded. There's an item on board that we cannot allow to fall into the wrong hands.
Makes you wonder how it survived the burn. Okay, I assume this is someone else, claiming the salvage as their own. Okay. Yeah, I've seen images of these characters before. Not a big fan of how CG his face looks. At least, how CG it looked. It looks more practical now.
Sir, lethal force is only authorized.
Captain, I don't care who's over there or what happens to them.
Okay. Well, I'm certainly intrigued by what this cargo is. Okay. I always find the new imagery intriguing for the title sequence. well, these are all somewhat main characters, so I don't think any of them will die in this instance. I would be shocked if they killed any of the bridge crew.
We've got something over here.
Dead Romulan? Yeah. They've been dead a while. Probably at least 800 years.
Romulan encryption takes longer to break than that.
Which means they're still here.
Oh, well. Oh. Interesting. That's cool.
Well, talk.
What is that? Huh. Interesting. Interesting artifact, if that's what we want to call it. Ooh. That was interesting.
Oh, and Reaper trapped and losing life support. Oh, that didn't feel good.
I love that. Oh, that was good. It's better not take a whole season just for them to, like, get this artifact and from these people, you know? I hope that's not the whole season plot.
Captain!
Okay. Here we are.
You made this personal.
Every mission's personal. It's called doing my job. And don't preach at me. I've heard plenty of stories about you.
Captain!
Well, that's not... He's not wrong. That must be jarring. Huh. What was that? Let me guess. You can't just track them. Oh, it's not that easy.
Left us with 20 warp signatures all charting different courses.
Okay, yeah. Also, I've seen images of this guy, so I know he's kind of a main character this season.
I know someone who can find them.
Book?
Curious.
Federation's expanding most of the old networks.
What the heck? With the tribble.
These two are quite a pair.
I'm sure everyone on the turbo lift are probably like, ooh, this is awkward.
Kumal, dealer there loves the old stuff.
Okay, that's a start, at
Goes
least.
by the name of Fred. Fred. Just Fred.
Okay, that's fun.
Get in, get out. No noise.
Aye.
Easier said than done.
Someone no longer within Discovery's chain of command?
What? Talking about book? I don't know.
Yeah, but that's the whole point of Simulation Week. Doing the road.
Back to your place.
They can't all be shy. Being a part of a...
It's like a fellow teacher.
Cool. No. Yeah, no. Sorry, shut up, Champagne. Why did...
Oh, Tilly.
Is it warm in here?
Change the environmental controls.
Beaver, you should go before you catch it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, I have tests to...
Okay, well, she kind of fumbled the bag here.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I love walking and talking, so...
Do you?
Yes.
Good. Great.
Very much. Okay.
Well, cool.
Well, I mean, okay, Tilly.
Tilly, it's me. You got a minute?
Michael!
Well, good thing they didn't start getting frisky. That would have been awkward.
I could use some help, but you should feel free to say no.
Oh, is Tilly the one that Saru was talking about? I mean, this is one way to get her back. It's very cinematic. I mean, Discovery's always been cinematic, but like, I don't know, the music and the I don't know, these establishing shots seem very something you would see in the movies rather than a TV show.
Pretty sure the silence was on you.
Actually, I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
Well, can't really talk about it now.
I love the feeling of interrupting something.
That's funny.
We're good.
I already like this guy. Okay, it does seem like they are here. This is the right place. I mean, can't they wait for them to sell the puzzle box and then just buy it back from whoever this fence is? Like, does it have to be complicated?
How effervescent to meet new clients.
Okay, I've seen images of this guy too.
How can we make an excellent deal today, Maul and Locke?
Well, we came.
He's doing a very good job of like the synth android inflections. At least very Brent Spiner-esque.
Healing stem bolts, and
Gotta love the self-sealing stem bolts.
do you think you can open it?
Well, if anyone can do it, it would be an android. Okay, what's inside? Fascinating. A journal? Some sort of book. Well. Okay, that was in the title sequence.
I will take these. The lot of it if you like. 3 bars of latinum. Pleasure doing business with you both. These items will not be returned. You may now exit this premises.
No.
I mean, he's got a mental record of what's in the book. If it's that valuable, then he could just return the book and still have the record. Okay. Okay, well, that's a bit much.
Nothing some hypo spray won't fix.
Sure.
I think the implication is that they're romantically involved by his comment about the holosuite or holodeck earlier.
You think I'm thinking? Depends how far.
Oh, well. You're not so in sync anymore.
Can we go?
Yeah, just go. Like, no need to have a moment. Well, I mean, if they can wake Fred up, maybe he can tell them what was in the book.
We'll cover more ground splitting up.
Can't say he's indecisive.
There's that.
I do like his bluntness, his just, like, yeah, let's just do this. Like, let's not waste time and dilly-dally.
Shortcut through the spice mouth.
One of those strategic advantages.
Oh, good of you to keep up.
Lieutenant Sylvia Tilly, step away from the console.
Oop, well.
You heard me. You can leave. Yes, sir.
Well, what's Vance gonna do? He's gonna let her do it? Does he also want the answers?
Seconds away, sir. I just need to execute the algorithm and...
Oops.
I had to stop you on time.
Denied an ancient technology beyond all comprehension, of which I have hidden.
Of course it's corrupted.
This power cannot fall into the wrong hands, or we may all...
Okay.
Kinda reminds me of someone. I'm trying to put my finger on who.
I'm holding a phaser, you know that, right?
Right.
So they planned ahead in case we follow them. Clever.
Ha! If I didn't hate these guys, I might like them.
Well, that is true.
Booker, you were a courier. You know how this goes. Back me up here.
The further I am from this...
I love the split screen.
Antares! Fire!
No, don't!
Well, that's one way to do it.
Avalanche!
Now you'll be distracted by trying to save these people.
Can Commander Owoshikun track the scavenger ship at the same time?
We will return to the pursuit as soon as we are able, Doctor. Mrs. Saru.
Well, Kovic has other priorities.
Let's work together and make it count.
Well. Okay. I was like, there's no way they would end the episode there.
There are 2 civilians in the path of the avalanche.
Oof. Well, better pick them up on the way. What an interesting solution. Yeah, well, I mean, this wouldn't have happened if they hadn't been in pursuit of those people in the first place. So, it's kind of their fault, but also...
We did it! Great work, everyone! Rayner. Thank you.
Kovic is like, okay, now let's go. We gotta go get that information.
Wish I could say it's been a pleasure, but...
Well, your working relationship isn't quite over yet. Still got the rest of the season.
Is this a bad time?
No, not at all.
Good, because I've got some answers for you, and they are wild.
Are we gonna get to find out this episode? The dust effect is cool.
Saru.
I appreciate you stepping away to speak with me.
Oh. I mean, I guess it's Romulan, so it would be relevant to Navarre.
Something Lieutenant Tilly once said. That life...
Okay, maybe this has nothing to do with the Romulan box. Maybe it's just a relationship thing. And his decision.
If I were to face such horrors, I would only think of you.
How sweet.
You are also my home.
Okay. He's smooth with the words.
I do believe it would be only logical, given this development, for us to codify our mutual commitment in more official.
Are you proposing?
I believe that is the language some cultures use for it.
Nice. Love it.
We were able to download the last 15 teraquads of data from his ocular processing unit, and he got a pretty good look at the diary.
Yeah. Its value cannot be measured. It must be kept a secret at all costs.
Freeze on that last image. Can you zoom in on that? Twin moons. It's in the Valine system.
Okay.
I need to talk to Kovich.
Okay. I'm still a little confused, but I guess I'll find out.
Computer, deactivate hologram.
And then he disappears. Okay, no he doesn't. That would have been an interesting twist.
One of the greatest scientists of his day. Present, when a Starfleet captain, Jean-Luc Picard, found a message left by a race of ancient beings.
Okay. I've seen images of this progenitor. At least I saw images of them around the time of this airing. I didn't realize it was connected to Discovery.
What are you waiting for?
Okay, I'm intrigued. Cool. For JP with love. JP. Who's JP? Looks like a camera operator for the series. Rest in peace. I mean, it was a good episode. I enjoyed it. I definitely seen images of these characters, these new characters that they introduced. The two bandits. I don't know what else to call them. I don't remember their names off the top of my head. Maybe they'll say them more as the show goes on, and then I'll be able to remember them. I'd seen images of them. I'd seen images of Captain Rayner. Is that his name? Rayner, yeah. I'd seen images of him, and I know that it's a connection to DS9, some alien race, although I wouldn't be able to tell you off the top of my head. I had seen them showing off images of the progenitor, but I didn't realize that it was connected to Discovery at all. So that was a little surprising. And I honestly don't even remember that episode of Next Generation. It's Next Generation is one of those shows that I haven't seen in 8+ years. So I should rewatch it at some point. Anyways, I do like Captain Rayner though. I really like that he's like no nonsense. Let's just get the job done. In contrast to Discovery's usual, let's have a moment between these characters for emotion, for exposition, for whatever. So it's a breath of fresh air. Seems that Tilly has a crush. I don't know what else to call it, but good for her. I hope it works out. Saru and T'Rina. I saw it coming. I'm excited for them. Excited to see how that goes. It makes me wonder, and I've thought about this since last season as well, what, if it would be possible, their children could look like, how that would be. Maybe they're not even interested in children, which is totally fine too. Glad to have Book back, although I think just based on the promotional images and whatnot that I've seen since this season aired, I think he'll play somewhat of a large role in this season. I'm fairly confident he's going to be a main cast member, especially because his name was in the title sequence. That only makes sense to me. Yeah, very intriguing story. I'll need to look into the progenitor. Well, I'd love to do a whole TNG rewatch. I may just have to watch the one episode for a little more context. But yeah, I'm super intrigued. Like I said, I hope this season isn't fully taken up by chasing these people. I don't know. I don't think that they will. I don't think that they'll make it a season-long chase. Maybe they'll do like half the season I the other half. I don't know. I still don't even know how time travel is going to factor into this, but I'm pretty sure it does at some point. But let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comments. Honestly, this was a really good opener for the season. I enjoyed the humorous parts of the episode, and I thought they established the story very well. So, but anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your support. I appreciate your patience in me getting season 5 started. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next, and hopefully I will see you guys then.